Hello, I'm Gail Culp with the CETO Foundation, and I'm excited to be here today with Paul Patani of Fell Marine. Fell Marine won the 2020 National Boating Industry Safety Awards as the top gear and equipment manufacturer. The presentation was made at the Virtual Dealers Week in December, so we decided to sit down and find out a little bit more about their award-winning entry. Welcome, Paul.
Thanks. Hi, Gail. How are you?
I'm
Great to be here.
Really well. Glad to have you in this new virtual world that we're in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good to see you.
So can you tell me a little bit more about your award-winning products?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, I just wanted to say thank you, and we're very excited to have won this award. It means a lot to us. And yeah, I'd love to tell you a little bit about, what we do and what we're about. So, we have a very innovative product that's basically a wireless engine cutoff lanyard that we developed. And that's our product. And, and when we developed this product, it's sort of, making sure consumers were aware of the need, sort of like life jackets. People didn't wear life jackets early on. And then better life jackets were developed, and now people are using their life jackets more. So we sort of had the same challenge with the cutoff lanyard, because unfortunately, most boaters don't use their engine cutoff lanyard. And if you don't use it and you do fall off your boat, your engine's still running, a lot of bad things can happen. Yeah. So, our objective with the product that we make was, one, just making people aware, of what could happen and why they need to wear any type of engine cutoff lanyard. Two, let them know that we have a better solution that's more in tune with how they use their boat. And then three, provide them the information they needed on, how to install it, where to get it, and that type of thing. So, we needed to change people's behavior, and we needed to educate people. So that's what, what we did with our media is really develop a whole program to make them aware of all that. And the way we did that was, by developing a lot of video content. We also engaged with ambassadors where they were using our product, and we encouraged them to develop their own content and post it out on YouTube, et cetera. We created a lot of how-to guides and everything and documentation, which is all on our website. And then we formed partnerships with a lot of different companies that were involved in the safety area. So those are some of the things that we did to, to get the word out there for our product. And
I think it's working. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did you hear about the National Boating Industry Safety Awards?
So, since we are a company that makes safety products, we have been involved with the boating safety community for a while. The National Safe Boating Council, NASBLA. And through those relationships, we did get in touch with CETO. And we've had a relationship with CETO with a membership benefit for some years now. And that's how we've heard about the award through our partnership with CETO.
Yes, and that's fantastic. Being able to say that our members, the CETO members, get a discount on Fell Marine products, and having a chance to hear more about your products that way, it's a great benefit to the CETO members.
Absolutely, absolutely. And for us as well. And we work not only with the CETO members, but also the franchise owners. They're out there all day long. And many of them are using our product as well to keep their crews safe.
Definitely. Being a CETO captain is 24/7, 365. So knowing they have that there to save them is important.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So can you tell me about your company's focus and interest in promoting boating safety? In other words, what led you to create the Man Overboard product?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, boating safety is at the core of what we do. That's what we do every day. Our founders actually have been involved with boating from a very early age. And that's where the genesis of this came from. We have our founders are Christian Frost and Frederick Erickson. Christian was in the Coast Guard and they're both located in Norway. That's a maritime nation, a lot of boating going on over there and cold waters. So Christian, through his experience in the Coast Guard, did notice, all the accidents that were happening. And unfortunately, a lot of times people wouldn't make it. They might be wearing their life jacket, but they weren't wearing their cord. So they would fall overboard and then, they wouldn't make it because of the cold water, or the boat would take off without them. And they even had some family friends where unfortunately had a terrible accident. And that's where they had the idea really to come up with a better solution. And Frederick, who's a wireless engineer, and Christian came together, and that's where they developed this product. So yeah, that's a little bit about us as a core and how we got started in all this. And now really what we're trying to do is make this more from just a niche product to get it more as an adoptable product, is a mainstream product on vessels. So we're talking to boat builders about installing it as either a standard option or as a standard feature on their boat. And then we're also looking to broaden our reach on the safety side beyond just the powerboat market. We're looking at sailing. Sailors are very interested in this type of technology, as well as kayaking, is taking off. And a lot of people are kayaking now. So that's another thing that we're looking at, that type of market. And also other industries like power sports, where an engine cutoff device is a benefit.
Definitely. I think that's fantastic. And knowing that you had those ties all the way back to Norway is just really neat and interesting, that you're an international company.
Yeah, that's what's really great. And the Scandinavian cultures, they're great people to work with, and they have a great understanding of our market as well, and they really listen real well about what the needs are in the marketplace. So we like to think that we're very customer focused, and we like to engage and hear from our customers on what they like, what they don't like, and and make better products.
Definitely. So do you have any quantifiable outcomes or results that you can share about your boating safety efforts related to these products?
Yeah. We hear from customers. They contact us about how much they love our product. There's been a few examples of customers actually falling overboard, or their dog fell overboard, was wearing one of the fobs, the engine stopped, and they're able to get back on board. Or you're also able to just kill the engine by clicking the fob. There's been other instances where people have told us that's come in handy. So that's some of that. It's always great to hear from customers, and they even tell us, I don't want to go boating without it. From a commercial perspective, we've had a lot of success in getting placement of the product in the main marine distribution channels. So we're carried by West Marine. We're also carried by a lot of distributors that sell to independent dealers. Yep. So, your boat dealer down the street can get our product easily from our main distributors. And then we were also able to form a partnership with some other companies. We obviously, since our product works with an engine, we want engine companies to know about our product. So we did form a partnership with Mercury Marine to develop a new system. It's an enhanced system. So beyond our MOB Plus product, we have a new product called First Mate that we developed with them. And that product is a very advanced product that does the basic, engine cutoff, but it has an app with it as well. So now you can get a distress message. If you fall overboard, you can get that out to your emergency contacts. And then it has a security aspect where you can also lock your boat with it, so someone can't take off with your boat. So we're very excited about that partnership and where that's going to lead us. And beyond Mercury too, we like to maintain good relationships with all the engine companies out there, whether it's Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda, et cetera, just to make them aware of this product and technology.
Definitely. And that new product, the First Mate, sounds really interesting. So I'm looking forward to learning more about that one.
Sure, sure.
So what does winning the National Boating Industry Safety Awards mean to your company?
It's really fantastic news for a company like us. We are still a growing company. So, winning an award of this stature for us from one of our peers is great recognition. It helps reinforce our position as a leader with wireless safety products. It lets customers know that they can trust us, and that they can come to us with their safety needs, and that we're innovative and easy to do business with, and that we care about them. So this definitely really is great news for us.
And we're really proud to offer it to you. How do you plan to market and promote your company's recognition as a national winner, both internally and externally?
Yeah, and so we do have plans to make sure that we get the word out about this award, through our media, through our press releases, through all our social media, our ambassadors, Facebook, et cetera. So it's really important to make people aware of it. I think, award of this nature, it's really good to see that, a lot of times the safety awards are, traditionally it's been more of sort of the nonprofit organizations that are talking about it or getting awards. And I think this is a great motivation for for-profit companies to realize that, they have a big influence on boaters' behavior, and they need to get involved with boating safety. So it's something too that we'll share with, our peers, and letting people know, our dealers, about it, because everyone, has a role in safety. And I think that's what these awards are doing, is just raising that bar for everybody.
Definitely. And making sure that the boating industry, the for-profit side, is knowing about boating safety, and that safety can be safe and fun. You don't have to just be scary when you talk about boating safety.
Exactly. And we, that's part of the things that we do when we create our ads, and we don't show, terrible things, but we show the family on the boat and just having fun, and just looking at our products as being non-obtrusive, that they're easy to use, easy to wear, they look good, they're cool, and that's what we try and get across with people.
Definitely. So what's coming up in 2021 that you want to let us know about?
Yeah, so 2021, it's going to be an interesting year, I think. I think we're going to be very busy in 2021. Obviously, we hope and pray for the whole country and for the world that we're able to, move forward and out of this situation with COVID. And it looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel there. On the safety front for us, there's a lot of new news that's important. First off, the U.S. Coast Guard reauthorization bill. It's a piece of legislation that had been pending for quite some time in Congress, and that passed in January. And as part of that legislation, there is a mandatory engine cutoff use law that passed. So that's new legislation. It's for vessels 26 feet and under, open style boats. When you're up on plane, basically, you need to be using your engine cutoff lanyard, which makes sense anyway. And now it's actually, a nationwide law. Not to be alarmed, the similar law passed in Texas called Callie's Law a couple of years ago, and that's gone very well. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, what's going to happen?" And law enforcement will, they do a good job of communicating this ahead of time, letting people know the requirements, and then getting people used to using their engine cutoff lanyard. So it is a good thing. And so that's going to keep us very busy because, people can just simply wear their lanyard, or if they want something, options where they get mobility and can move around their boat and also protect other people on the boat. There's options like our product, and there are other options out in the market as well. So it's good for the whole, safety community. Um, Another thing we're doing is, like I mentioned, sailing. We're broadening our relationship with other organizations. So we entered into a partnership with U.S. Sailing, also a member benefit. So if you're a member of U.S. Sailing, there's an opportunity to purchase our products and also make them aware. You think about sailing. Well, what is there? A lot of the sailing community, they do use power boats as well.
Yep.
As tenders or the coaches boats. So that's primarily the aspect of it. And then we're also looking at actually larger sailing vessels and developing a product range for that market. So that's going to keep us busy. We also, speaking about awards, the First Mate product I mentioned earlier did win an award from the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's the first time, marine industry product won an award like that. So that's very exciting news. So we're going to be getting the word out about that with First Mate, and we also are going to be, the First Mate product will be a standard option on Boston Whaler and Sea Ray boats starting this year with 2022 models. So we're very excited about that. And lastly, like I mentioned, we're always looking at ways to improve our product and make it better. Stay tuned. We'll have some news for you towards the end of the year about some new developments that are coming out.
Fantastic. Looking forward to hearing about those too.
Yep. Thanks, Gail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big year coming up for Fel Marine.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you again, Paul, for talking with me about Fel Marine and everything that's been going on. And congratulations again on National Boating Industry Safety Awards. You can check out Fel Marine at their website, felmarine.com, and take care.
Thank you, Gail. I appreciate it very much. We're very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.